Henry Blackburn, number 11 for Colorado State, the one who put that hit on Travis Hunter, he's getting a terrible shake of it now. What's going on, world? DSB Commonwealth. It's Jaren DSB back in the building with another sports reaction. And today we're talking 11 for Colorado State, Henry Blackburn. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who might have missed the game, formerly named number 11 of Colorado State, Henry Blackburn, put a pretty dirty hit on Travis Hunter, fair to say. It was out of play. The ball was out of play. There was no reason for it other than whatever reasoning Henry had drawn up in his head.
Got to look at Sean Lewis, the offensive coordinator. Moment ago, downfield, incomplete, but a flag down.
After the hit, Travis Hunter did try to continue playing, but as we found out after the game, he suffered a lacerated liver, was it? Yeah, they eventually took him out the game, sent him to the medical facility where he got that diagnosis. Now, the hit in itself, crazy. The aftermath of the hit, you immediately see someone from the Colorado sideline come say something to Blackburn. He just looks at him, walks off, and he got this swagger in his walk when he's walking off. Y'all can't look at the video and tell me he's not feeling himself when he's walking off after hitting this man.
Moment ago, downfield, incomplete, but a flag down intended for Hunter, who took a shot afterwards.
Mind you, he hits Travis, stands over him. Dude from the sideline says something. He walks off with his swagger. Shador comes up, says something to him. They join, right? In the end, it's funny enough, that unnecessary hit he put on Travis Hunter, number 11, Henry Black, ends up whiffing on tackling Jimmy Horn Jr. And then that tackle ended up essentially losing them the game. So the one necessary tackle you needed to make, the one that was absolutely necessary to potentially win your team the game, you didn't make. That is the football gods working just. So we move forward after the game. This is where we need accountability and responsibility, and we need to be adults, right? And hold this dude accountable. It's now come out that Henry Blackburn is receiving death threats, him and his family. He's deactivated his social media. But the one thing that we haven't gotten from Henry Blackburn is an apology. You did something that was completely unnecessary on that football field. And yes, when you put on that helmet, when you put on those pads, you put your life on the line. But when you go out of your way to do something completely unnecessary, that takes a whole different role. So you essentially put someone else's life on the line unnecessarily. But now you're going to scream and cry victim when people are in your inbox with the mentality essentially that you had when you laid that hit on Travis. Think about it. The mentality. You did something you didn't have to do. You took it to somewhere where it didn't have to go on the field, regardless. And some people say it's not that big a hit. It was not a clean hit, but it wasn't that big a deal in their opinion. Football is football, but there's good football and there's dirty football. That's dirty football. Dirty football causes injuries. Dirty football causes life-altering injury. Hand to God, it was just a lacerated liver. So now you got all these talking heads on TV talking about the same thing.
I saw this as a dirty, no place in this game play.
The dirty hit. Now we're going to be talking about the death threats, but we need an apology. There was no apology by proxy from Jay Norvell. You, as a coach, I would think, yes, you'd comment on the death threats, but you should also comment on the unnecessary and uncharacteristic behavior of your players on that field. The unsportsmanlike behavior of your players on that field.
Either you coach it or you condone it. Either you coach that type of play or you condone that type of play. And it's telling me that he condoned that late hit on Travis Hunter.
That's right.
That has to be called into question by you as a coach as well, Jay Norvell. You had every thought in your mind before you laid that hit on Travis Hunter to make him your victim, Henry Blackburn. And with these death threats, it's unfortunate, but now you have become the victim of potentially thousands of people through this internet space. So I completely understand the deactivation of social media, but you also need to do what's right and issue that apology. Travis is okay. He has no hard feelings. To him, it was just football.
It's football, though. At the end of the day, stuff like that's gonna happen. So I just did what he was supposed to do. It's football.
And football is a insane game. It's a crazy game. It's a physical game. It's a life-altering game, as it is. Without the devious thoughts, without the malicious thoughts and malicious intention, it's already altered the lives of thousands of people who have played on that field. All that to say this: Henry Blackburn probably might end up on the next level. He's not a bad looking safety. It's unfortunate that you're getting all these death threats, but I think it's important that to try to curb some of this, and it could have even prevented all of this to begin with. Show some compassion, a little bit of compassion, homie, because when you stood over him, you showed no compassion. Had you walked away with all that swagger from the Colorado sideline trying to tell you something, you showed no compassion. When you then decided to go back and forth with Shador, who had something to say to you for dropping that dirty hit on his teammate, you showed no compassion. Post-game, you said nothing about it. That shows no compassion. Your coach, like I said, didn't even offer an apology by proxy. That shows no compassion. No one from that Colorado State organization, no one from your family, there was no apology issued at all. No compassion. And here we are now learning of your unfortunate situation. The situation your family and yourself are in, receiving death threats. And now you need compassion. Be careful of the energy you put out there. Sometimes it comes back very, very fast. Going forward from this, I would hope the death threats stop. Although Travis is fine, I do think Blackburn owes him an apology as a man for maliciously targeting him on the football field. Jay Norvell, I hope you finish the season because you are right on track, my boy. You are 0-2 and your team sucks. You showed up for the one game against Colorado. Yeah. What was it? 3-9 I said you're going to go. You're 0-2 right now. So we're going to see. Try coaching your guys up a little better and instilling some discipline in them. Like Shannon Sharp said, you either coach that behavior or you condone that behavior. At the end of this, I do have to say again, that death threats aren't cool. It's an unfortunate part of this society we live in now, where when people experience or see something they don't like, their first thought is to hop in someone's inbox and start threatening their life or their family's life. I don't get it. I probably never will. But that's my thoughts on the situation. Henry Blackburn needs to issue an apology. He owes Travis an apology. Shout out to Travis for being a good sport, chalking it up to football, chalking it up to the streets, and he's ready to get back out there. That's all you could do, basically. Some people might not have took it that way. Dion taking the high road after the game. Wishing Coach Norvell nothing but the best going forward. Shador showed out. Shout out to Colorado for rallying and coming together behind their fallen brother and doing the damn thing. And shout out to Henry Blackburn. You bitch for missing that tackle to end the game. I know you're going through a lot right now, but I ain't going to let up on you. You whiffed on that tackle, my boy. What y'all think about it? Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Jaron DSB. I'm out.